Sergeant Michael Sestric. Please post. Michael Sestric has been a black line longer than most people in this room have been alive.
Oh.
A native Kansan, he was drafted during the deadliest military conflict in history. Ultimately, over 60 million people were killed during the World War II era. But he had been taught by his father, a first-generation Croatian immigrant, that service to the country was the right thing to do. He was sent to Camp Fanning, Texas, for 17 weeks of basic training and basic training and infantry training. He was then promptly shipped to Europe and came ashore at Omaha Beach at about D+50 in the first group of replacements that had suffered high casualties. He didn't know it at the time, but he was destined to become a black line. Even though the 28th Infantry Regiment was unopposed when it came ashore on Utah Beach on D+28, the first 20 days in combat for the 28th Infantry Regiment in World War II were bloody for every company in the regiment. The boy from Kansas who had dreams of being a fighter pilot was assigned to Company M, 3rd Battalion, 28th Infantry Regiment, where he fought the Germans in the hedgerows of France, participated in the attack on the seaport of Brest, clearance of the Crozon Peninsula, and the drive through Luxembourg, the battle for the Hurtgen Forest, and the battles in Germany for rivers, towns, and terrain. Mike recalls the Hurtgen Forest as being the baddest of the bad. I visited with Mike Sestric at his home in Kansas City when I informed them that he was to be honored by his regiment. He grew silent. His eyes grew a tad misty. And he said to me, I am grateful to have been given the privilege of being a black line.
All right.
And being a small part of such a great regiment.
Oh.
Members of the regiment, it is my honor to present to you for induction as a distinguished member of this regiment, Sergeant Michael Sestric of M Company, 28th.